there, it's Amy Kunkel, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and blogger at crazybeautiful.com, and I'm going to do a fun card today. We're going to start with our Stamp-A-Majig, so we'll get a little bit of a refresher on how to use that. It comes with this handle and a clear piece of acetate, and this is kind of thick. I usually stamp on the side that's kind of more rough. And I don't know why I do that, I just do. So you're going to start by, I'm selecting this margarita stamp, and you're going to start by just setting your piece of acetate down and sliding your handle up so that it nests right inside. There's some tiny little ridges there, and that is going to be kind of like your setup position for your Stamp-A-Majig. I'm going to just stamp in my Memento Tuxedo Black. You put your stamp up into the corner and you just slide it down. And it also helps you to get a nice stamped image because you're not rocking when you slide it down in that handle. So this will put your stamp onto the acetate. I'm just gonna pop in here real quick with my Stampin' trimmer and mark a line on here so I can make sure my little glasses line up. I want it to be about 1/4 inch from the bottom. So before you begin, if you want, because this is such a small piece of white, you can use a little bit of washi tape to secure this down. It really just helps because of putting the Stamp-A-Majig on and taking it off, it shifts a little bit. So I'm going to just line up that stamped piece of acetate where I want my first drink glass and slide that out of the way. I'm just going to use Smoky Slate and color the outer edge of this stamp. You can huff on it a little bit before you stamp it, and that just helps to re-moisten that markered image. So you're going to repeat the same thing 3 times, getting all 3 of your glasses stamped. And I'm going to use Crushed Curry, Melon Mambo, and Bermuda Bay for my 3 drink glasses, I think in this order. So I'm just going to use my Stamp-A-Majig again, placing it, lining it up right on top of where I've stamped already, and then sliding it out of the way. You're going to use the brush tip of your marker and just color in now the inside portion of your drink, your margarita here. I always throw a big Cinco de Mayo party, and so today I was supposed to be making invitations for my neighbors. We'll see if that gets done. But this would make a really cute invitation if I wasn't inviting like 25 neighbors. Then before you take this off, I would just erase that pencil line. You can just use water or a baby wipe or something to clean off your Stamp-A-Majig acetate. Now I'm going to put crystal effects on these, but before I do that, I'm going to kind of put them where they're going to go so I can leave that crystal effects to dry. So I'm going to just mount it here on my Bermuda Bay piece. So you don't want to shake your crystal effects. If it's not coming out, you just need to make sure to clear it with a pin. Basically color over the top as much as you would like. You can make it nice and thick. It'll just take a little longer to dry, or make it thin and just spread it out a lot. So I'm going to actually kind of come back and just push it all the way to the edges of my margarita glass. Okay, then I'm gonna kind of hold it off of the top a little bit and grab my Dazzling Details and add just a little bit of glitz along that rim. There you go. It will dry clear and glossy. So make sure to set this aside for a good hour before you come back and finish up your card. To finish up this card, I'm just going to stamp right here, and I probably should have stamped before I put this together. Just note to you and me. I'm just going to add cheers right here on the bottom, and then I really love our baker's twine, so I'm going to add just a little wrap and a bow right here underneath my drink glasses. I'm going to tie it off to the side, and I always kind of offset it to the opposite side that my grating is, so I'll put it, maybe even slide it down a tiny bit. You can kind of shift that really easily if you curve your card. I don't know if you saw that. So there's that, and then I'm just going to add a couple different layers. This is embossed with the triangles folder. When I have an embossed piece like this, I almost always do a dry adhesive and a wet adhesive. And honestly, that's just because the embossing kind of may prevent it from getting a really good bond to your card, so it's just extra insurance, I guess you could say. So I kind of want to see how this is going to go. Okay, I think this one I'm going to put straight. And this one I'm going to add with dimensionals. And one of the fabulous things about this stamp set is it comes with a ton of little additions for your drinks. You can do a holly, put a straw in, little strawberry, so many stinking cute little things. I think I'm gonna do the lemon on the inside. Don't forget to put a liner on the inside. You could also do this on the envelope, so depending on where you want it, I'm gonna do just a little lemon down here in the corner and maybe add a little bit of my Dazzling Details. But again, add that after you have it put in place where you want it, and even though this is on the inside of my card, I'm just gonna leave it lay open and let this dry. And I love the Dazzling Details because it adds glitter without adding any kind of mess. So I'm just gonna let that dry. Make sure to stop over at my blog. I did end up making some really cute and quick invitations for my Cinco de Mayo party that's coming up, so check out my blog to see those. Have a great day. Bye.